Hey everybody, Doug Rucker here with DougRuckerSchool.com and DougRuckerStore.com. Hey, I've had a few questions this week, emails or text messages, whatever, about oxidation. So I've got that covered pretty well on the online video school, but just thought I'd do something here on YouTube kind of quick. What oxidation is, why it is, and what we do to get rid of it. So we're talking oxidation coming up next. Okay guys, so I want to talk to you a little bit about oxidation. Oxidation is basically failure of the surface of the paint. Happens on vinyl siding, happens on metal, stucco, EIFS, painted surfaces. And it's basically the finish or the coating has failed due to the UV rays of the sun or just time, depending on the quality of the paint. Even just time can cause oxidation. This is a pretty shaded area, gets a little bit of sun, but not as much as the front of this building or either sides of these buildings. This is actually the building where our office is, but anytime you want to test for oxidation, you just want to make sure that you rub your finger lightly because you don't want to put a big smudge in it. It comes off as chalk. Hope you can see that right there. And so that lets you know that the surface has oxidized. And so you want to let your customer know both in writing and verbally that, hey, while we can remove any organic stains, which I know on this building there isn't any, we can get all the organic stains off, but once that is done, it could end up looking inconsistent or a little splotchy. But that's not a product of or a result of the cleaning. That's a result of the failed coating, or the surface has failed or whatever. This can happen on vinyl siding, metal garage doors. It can happen on stucco. So, you know, again, and I've got some pictures here that I'm showing you as I'm talking about this, what it looks like on vinyl. What it looks like on a garage door, what it looks like on stucco. If you take and put pressure to it, you're going to stripe it up. It's what we call striping it. And you've removed some of that oxidation, and it looks very inconsistent and striped all up. And so you got to make sure that you're not using any type of pressure whatsoever on the surface to prevent that. And so here's a section I did yesterday. There's actually a couple of them. I was going to do this video yesterday and then I got distracted. But you can see, I don't know if you can see as I get out, you can see how this is much cleaner. We removed the oxidation here, but on the two sides over, it's still looking kind of cloudy, shadowy, chalky, whatever. So basically all we use is a product that we sell called wrap. And I've got some here in a little 32-ounce jug. This is mixed 15-to-1. Doesn't take a whole lot. You can mix it stronger if it was really bad oxidation, depending on how much chalk is there and how much you've got to get down to get to the base coat or the new paint or whatever, original paint. And so all we do is we just spray it on, and it'll start running, and you'll actually start seeing some of the oxidation start sliding off. This is not a process where you can just apply it and rinse. There's not many products out there that you can do that. There's some that say you can, but it really just depends on the surface. But the nice thing about the wrap is there's nothing harmful in it. So if I get spots of wrap on one side or the other, it's going to dry, but the oxidation is not going to be removed. But all we do is take our brush and we just brush a little bit. Doesn't take hard brushing. It's not very laborious, whatever. And then we're going to take our brush, set it down, get our water. I've just got a little spray jug of water, and we're just going to rinse it. Of course, you know, we'd be doing this with our pressure washer. I normally direct pump this, the wrap on, use direct application using our Kingslinger or a 12-volt pump or whatever, pump up sprayer, depending on how much we're cleaning. And then brush it out and let it dry. So we'll let that dry a little bit and come back and show you what that looks like. Just remember, no pressure. Let your customer know, you know, this is a restoration, this is not a cleaning, so you have to charge accordingly for that. I know a lot of people are going to ask me, what would you charge? Hey, it's all dependent upon your business, what you require to make profit. But this is a type of job that if I'm going to do it, I'm going to charge accordingly, and you're going to pay me what I want. Otherwise, you can try to find somebody else or just leave it the way it is. That's up to you. But if I've got to get out here and brush all this, the pole that we normally use when we're brushing is we use our Reach It water-fed pole with a Acme adapter that we can put that brush on. That brush that we use is the same brush we use for cleaning gutters, because the wrap we use as well for cleaning the black gutter stripes off of gutters. There are some gutters every now and then you can spray the wrap on it and rinse it right off without scrubbing. It's very rare, but it has happened to us a few times. But that's the brush that we use. If they're really wide gutters, then we use the green all-directional brush, but for the most part we use that for cleaning our gutters, washing our trucks, washing around doors, windows, things like that. So we'll let this dry and then we'll come back and see how it's done. Okay guys, here you can see this is dried in this area right here. I don't know if you can see above. I'm not sure how this is coming out on the video, but this area has been cleaned here. This area, of course, is not. The area over here is not. Over here has not. And you remember what I was telling you about, you know, if you get some of the wrap on areas beside it, it's not going to spot it like some other products do. So the oxidation has been removed here. I can rub my finger, nothing's coming off on it. Over here, it is still coming off because we haven't cleaned that. I don't know if y'all got a good shot of that or not. I'll try to take a picture of what that looks like on your finger, because that's very important. That's the finger test. Again, just make sure that you don't smudge too hard, because you don't want to put a smudge in that oxidation. Sometimes customers will get a little upset about that. So just a very light swipe of it will give you an idea of the oxidation that's on there. Hey, I've got videos about this also on our on my online video school, so we'll go in a little bit more detail about it, and that's at pressurecleaningschool.com. You can check that out there. Highly encourage you guys that are starting a business. It'll really, I've always say, it'll just drastically help you cut your learning curve. And prices going up here probably in a few weeks as all the software is changing and new tests are coming out and all of that. So be sure you check that out. And also, if you don't mind, hit that subscribe button and then hit the bell so you get notifications when I come out with educational videos that can help you guys. Leave me a like, and then of course a comment or a question if there's anything I can help you with. I try to always answer every question I possibly can as soon as I possibly can. So hope you guys have a blessed day, and we'll talk to you soon.